minutes.
It has been.
Mimi nitakwambia tu nimekumesita beat around the bush kama umzaa hapo.
That's what's up.
Unajua kuna wind down girls wanasikiza. So I don't want them to feel like now I play already. Because our relationship is only like 2 weeks old.
Na waambia tu msana fa kwa straightforward na hizo mavitu.
Okay. All right. Karibu sana once again, Sharon. What are you up to right now? The last I checked, you're doing a show called Bona Chairman, right?
Yes.
Able tell us about that kidogo.
Bona Chairman is an estate drama. So let's put it middle class towards high end estate drama.
High end, I relate.
Do you really?
Check high end. No, hapo ni sawa. So unasema it includes middle class pia.
Yeah, kwa sababu
kina bash hapo chini watu.
Watasikiza tu story.
Sorry my brother.
But it's very relatable actually. So there is dramatic scenes of garbage collection, service charge payments, and then it revolves around committee, an estate committee that has a chairman, a treasurer, secretary, and an antagonist who is a politician who just moved into the estate. So the chairman and the politician are on loggerheads because the current chairman is the ex-politician who was on the seat which the current politician is sitting on. And then the treasurer is an older woman who is Christian. She serves Bible verses, period. And then the secretary is me. My character name is Tony, who plays a Gen Z who has a pet cat called Toby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bashir, antagonist. Those are some of the keywords making it a loggerhead.
Siumalizie.
Nianze na loggerhead.
Loggerhead naelewa, antagonist.
Bashir, how do you do this? How do you survive the Emmanuel Kisiangani?
Achana na mimi najua ventampata. Hata mimi nataka nimwangushie moja hapa quite soon.
Mtarakuja na hesabu.
Can't wait.
So have you always been an actor ama ni kitu ilianza tu juzi?
Funny story. When I was in campus very many years ago, I was called you know how I was studying film production and animation, and then there's a friend of mine who was working at a production already, and we were schoolmates. And he was like, "Oh my goodness, tomorrow I am in a conundrum. I need an extra who can play a house help for a high-end house, who can speak good English and can act properly." And then I remembered I was a soloist at a music festival in primary school. Many more long years ago. And
you were a soloist?
I was, and a dancer in traditional dance. Yeah.
Cheki pin lich na kawankie, joya odi pin lich na kawankie, yogi pin lich na kawankie.
Yeah, you're actually right. Vernacular songs.
Neotimo timo kalotimo, joya odi neotimo timo kalotimo, yogi.
Clearly Emmanuel hukupenya.
I know.
Kama hiyo ndo performance yako. Take boo. Toa.
Aende home.
Nani? Tunataka Sharon.
Yes, so I imagined in my head I can do it. But now the thing was, I was so nervous because when I went to high school, I tried to join the drama club, but I already had pissed off my drama teacher who used to teach me English. So she said, I'm not going to deal with you again. So I didn't have experience in acting, but I had experience being in front of people. And I said, I'll probably just use that confidence when I go to where I'm going to go. And I went and I did well. It was a one-off character extra. And then I was called back for a recurring extra role that was pretty different. So they took me to those other mboches, that don't speak English and whatnot and eat githeri on pavements and things like that. And I nailed it. But that was like in 2016, thereabouts.
Okay.
So last year, the producer of that show texted and was like, I'm looking for this and this character. I was wondering if you have leads. And I sent her my hand up emoji. I was like, I'm
Oh,
right here.
right.
Yes, so she sent me a script and was like, send me the script. If the client likes it, you can have it. And that's how I ended up acting on Bona Chairman for a pretty much supporting main role.
Full circle, huh? Yeah. That is so interesting. You know, we've hung out a lot, but I've never known, like, where did you go to school?
Which school?
Like, Primo?
Born and raised in Ushago.
What people?
Yes. I was at a private school.
Oh,
Just
private
so
school,
you know.
yeah.
It's called Butali Junior Academy.
Oh,
I'm not even sure if it exists.
Academy, you shall go.
Yes. Yes, in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
That was a big deal.
Maze ulikuwa unaongeanga na ma village huko ukitoka chuo?
Bruh, I think I was over there. I was like on top of the tops.
Oh, okay.
Ulikuwa na look down upon them, sindio?
No, I just didn't have access to them because we had quite a thick fence.
Okay.
Cheki Sharon kwa posho mail. Cheki nipatie kara mbili za mahindi. 2 karas.
Kuna mrenda.
Cheki hii kana uchafu.
Actually, point of correction. My teachers were from the village. The owner of the school was the one who'd moved back home from Nairobi. And the entire school had just one family who live in Nairobi. The rest of us was just hanging out in Ushago. So I just listened to them, listened to their music, listened to how they move, and just move along. And I did well.
But one family was?
From Nairobi.
There was only one family from Nairobi.
So that means there were 3 of them. And then there was a cousin. So there was one in class 8. There was another in class 7. And then there was one with me in class 6 when they entered
Was it
the
a boarding school?
No, it was a day school.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then a little one in like class 3.
So they'd be in school
during the day.
And then
back home during the evening, and then when there's holidays, they would come to Nairobi.
Oh, that is so
family.
interesting.
Yes, they would come back to school with the songbooks. Y'all know songbooks?
Yeah. Mi nilikuwa na songbook ya ni Westlife.
Exactly, things like Westlife, Shania Twain, and things like, and they would teach me how to sing those things. Shida ni walikuwa nanidanganya lyrics, but I appreciate them. Yeah, walinichanua.
So did you guys like look up to these guys like, hey, what's the one eye?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know how big a deal it was to go to school, mnakula githeri kona weevils, alafu mse anatoa aromat kwa bag?
Yes.
Y'all know about aromat?
Emmanuel unajua.
Story before aromat and after aromat.
Yeah, man. It was a big deal. The fact that I was friends with one of them, it was crazy. I was popular in school.
Shule yetu ilikuwa ukiwa na milk powder mazi on that level, huh?
Damn.
Milk powder ya Nyayo.
Okay, milk powder ya Nyayo, Joe. That's maziwa ya Nyayo was like way back.
Our boy alikuwa around for a very long time. Usimuone hivi.
Who's this?
Si wewe?
What do you mean?
Si umekuwa around?
Yeah.
And homeboy doesn't have gray hair.
No, alipiga dai jana.
Hello. I knew something was going on.
She is really looking for me. Analitavuta. So how do you describe your childhood? Was it happy?
How do I describe what, sorry?
Your childhood, was it a happy childhood?
Yes, it was my childhood was a happy childhood. I was just a somewhat weird child looking back. Half of it, I was a very popular, outgoing little child who likes to follow my mother around and who puts my siblings into huddles like the bebe tukienda shule and things like that. And then there was the other half who just liked being by herself. Watu wakicheza huko, mimi naenda huko kwingine. Nakaa huko nataka kutengeneza mavitu. You know, like making shapes out of sand using containers and things like that. Wakikuja huku nataka kwenda huko kwingine. So it was a weird mix, but it was a good balance, I would say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Kenapi is high school?
Nikaenda St. Mary's Mumias.
Oh, okay.
Yes, St. Mary's Mumias. Bro, I don't like thinking about high school.
Oh, it was horrific.
Not at the moment. At the moment, I was happy to be in high school because my mother is an African mother. you know.
We can tell.
They yell, they smack you here and there. Oh, you can tell. That means I'm good mannered. Thank you for nodding your head.
I'm not saying that.
I'm a nod.
I can tell she's African by the fact that you're also African.
Oh yeah. Bruh. Many pointy by heart. I am pointy at heart.
Was it like an old girls' school?
Yes, an all girls Catholic school.
Yeah. Me also went to a Catholic school.
Oh, did you?
In primary. Our Lady of Assumption. Jina ni kali.
I assume you into this school.
And I assume you have understood what I've taught you in this school.
Ninyi mlikuwa admitted to school. Nilikuwa assume. Take bash. Sawa, tumekuwa assume tuingia.
Wow, that was great. I was happy because I was like a little bit freedom to myself, and it was a boarding school.
So it was your first time in boarding?
Yes. My parents loved me. Unlike you.
That's debatable.
Yes, it was my first time in boarding school. So I was happy to let my mother go back home so I can start making friends and enjoying, you know, being away from home for like 3 months on end. And then, but just thinking back to situations in high school, it just gives you the vibe of, bruh, that was traumatic.
Were you guys like in Form 1, was there like monolization?
I wouldn't say, okay. I mean, cliques are there.
Monolize nini?
Yeah, being bullied.
Yeah.
Just because you're a Form 1.
Yes.
Yes, there was instances, but it wasn't like extreme to the end that I hear people what sijui endo nibaie mkate unapewa socks kama currency. No, but also I wasn't monolized or bullied. Thankfully to my personality.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when you're speaking.
Were you always popular? Like, were you part of like the cool kids?
Surprisingly, yes.
Mean girls.
Not mean girls, the cool ones. Like all the time I've just been with a good social standing, you know, like where the juice is. I always find myself there. Like I'm always accepted around there.
Yeah.
So by the time naingia shule, 2 seconds later, I'm friends with the head girl. I'm friends with, I don't know, the rude Form 3 girl. I'm friends with the adolescent Form 2 girl. So I have a gang all over. No one can play with me, you know? Yeah, so I survived high school. That was fun.
Mazimi, my Form 1 was not really good.
Oh, you were monolized.
I went to some school called St. Patrick's City, and shout out to anyone who's listening. So now there's another guy called Solo.
Okay.
Solo alikuwa first body wa shule yote. Solo used to monolize even Form 3s.
Alikuwa na monolize en masse.
Hata walimu.
Take so Manu, Jonte na Sam tupatane, nataka kuwa monolize as a group.
You guy, hata principal angecheza kwa monolize Solo. Cheki principal kuja hapa. Ndio chote match.
Shout out to Solo.
Napigana na walimu by the way. I remember I was in na msiteke with them. I was in Union Primary. That was the name of my primary.
Union?
So, Union, yeah, in LD.
Assume high school.
Union Sijali, no. Okay. Ni shule ni kali jina tu ndo kidogo waliangusha. So you guys wase walikuwa wanavunjana na walimu. Msee ako class 7 anapigana na full grown man.
For real?
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Like sikunanga na ile ni when Form 4s used to be Form 4s. Like you remember that, like
yeah.
Like una feel like every Form 4 before nyini was bigger.
Yeah. So how was the fight going? Like, alikuwa nashinda? Alikuwa anavunja mwalimu?
Bro, alivunja mwalimu hadi wakafunga staff room, you guys. Walimu wengine wako like
oh, they had to gang.
Yes, sasa ma class 7 wameamua saa wewe umetuzoea. So akavunja mwalimu akakimbia akajifungia kwa staff room, you guys.
But honestly, pia me in high school there's a babe who smacked a teacher. Like a grown man. That was funny. We laughed a whole like alimuingia war proper.
Alimslap na mkono side ya nyuma ya mkono ama side ya mbele.
Hii inaitwa negative.
But you guys, that's crazy.
Alifunga akafungua. Anasema wewe nalikuwa TP.
Teacher in practice. So alikuwa just a young person.
Yeah, and alikuwa na tabia kushinda ametuchapa anashika skati yako hivi anaivuta na kuchapa. Shori akamwambia unijui. Alipita na yeye mbele ya staff room, we were happy. He left the school and the babe got an expulsion, so I guess.
I think anakuanga maandamano sahi. Checking takuchapa coffee karao.
But Sharon, let me ask, I mean, if for someone who's listening, like when Emmanuel, I think you're even taller than Emmanuel, but that's just how short Emmanuel is. Like,
pretty much, yes. And I am short.
Yeah. Do you think like your size like forced you to like have now that personality, like that outgoing, like was it like a defense mechanism? It's like for us with comedy, like me, I feel like I had to be funny. Because I lacked all these other things. I'm like, yeah, mimi nimetoka Ocha, mimi nimesaweldi. So chilling with people wenye wametoka Nairobi, wasewa Nai, by the way, even us in high school tulikuwa tunaheshimu. So like that was my in. Like comedy was like if I make these people laugh, they're gonna accept me. Like, do you feel like your size has influenced that?
Whoa, I think so. First you said, did it force me to have this personality? I don't think it forced me to, but I think I had that side of me tucked in somewhere just to pull it out when I need it. And for sure I needed it a lot. So it's a card I'm grateful that I have, which has put me through so much, because I can't fight for shit. Can I say I'm sorry? It's okay. I can't fight at all. I can't fight at all. So my personality was my fighting tool, was like my knife. And it wasn't in the case that I have to force it out. It's like an instinct where I see a situation and I have to come through a certain way. So it's not something like I would sit down and strategize and say, when I go in here, I'm going to use my personality. I feel like my personality works for me. It knows when to come out and it knows when to chill and things like that. But also that personality has annoyed a couple of people.
Real?
Yeah. I say stuff, guys. I say stuff that warrants apologies and things like that. But it like I said again, it's a very good balance, and it works more for me than against me.
So when you're in high school, did you start dabbling in acting, or were you in the drama club?
In high school, like I said, I think I pissed off my English teacher who was in charge of drama, and she was like, don't come close to drama. But I was in the journalism club. So I would toy around with the journalism captain teacher's camera. I think she trusted a couple of us with that. And then I was heavily involved in music festivals. So the traditional dances, I used to dance Tarab. I used to sing choir. But I did not go for any debates and science symposiums and whatnot. But I did do a science symposium once. That was crazy. I don't even know why I did. I went making toothpaste from Magadi soda. You guys know that trick?
Yeah.
You
I
do?
think I've seen it before.
Yeah, that but I didn't go past this trick.
So you're singing up or nini? Cheki joki neotimo timo kalotimo yo ya odi neotimo timo kalotimo.
Just better and in a language you can understand.
Not exactly like that.
Not like that.
Me I really used to sing that song during a trip. I had to sell my soul to go for that trip.
So umevaa ni asaiso.
But I tell you.
Yetu ilikuwa leso iko na two pleats. Some short leso iko kunjwa two pleats. Una kamba hivi. That was fun.
But then you speak about your mom a lot. So was your old man around?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my old man, he was a high school teacher, retired right now. He's a lecturer. He's an academic. He's always believed that probably my brain is as good as his. Maybe not, but I come close.
He was a lecturer. University of Nairobi. Yeah.
No.
Campo lecturer ama college ama?
Yes. He lectured at Must in Oshago.
Oh, okay.
And then Kibabi. And then Kibabi. And then now back at Must. But the thing is, when he's been a high school teacher, that's how we've lived our life. That's how he brought us up. So his life when I was younger, he's been so out there at school most of the time. So we spent most of the time with our mother. For him, the thing that he cared about very much is you have to go to school and you have to do well at school. Everything else is going to be okay if that happens. And 30 plus years of working as a teacher, he still believes so. And I think for kids, when you have a teacher who's an academic and who has a parent who's an academic, and you are more out there on extracurricular activities, you tend to have a bit of a silent fight with your parent. You're like, kila saa ni masomo, we don't ever talk about anything else. So there was that push and pull between me and my dad until like 5-6 years ago, because I was still trying to do my master's and it was still a problem because he doesn't understand how I'm doing my master's for so many years and he did his in 2.
Oh, okay.
He did his master's in 2, he did his PhD and got done, and I'm still trying to do a master's.
Sharon, during my day, in 2 years I already attained my master's. In fact, if you talk to Professor Wambudwa, he will mention
Professor Doctor
guys say lunges are cooks and watchmen. You guys, when you're wamesoma, you guys.
Like it's crazy. Like you have 7 doctorates and your name follows, and they like to be referred to us with those doctor.
Wazazi walikuwa natudanganya yenyewe. Mbona wazazi baba ya kila mtu alikuwa number 1 kwa class?
Good question.
Mimi sijaisikia mtu ananiambia ati buda yake alikuwa number 2 ama number 3.
Good question.
Kwani hiyo daro?
Because even my dad was over there. Excellent. Excellent news all over the place. But yeah, that's my father. But right now we're in very good terms. He's my homie for days,
Yeah, in fact I was thinking about that, like how did he realize like this art thing you're doing is also like a career?
It got to a point where he had to just step back and try and understand what is going on. Because for a long time I was trying to get into the arts, and for a long time it's like it was a joke or an extracurricular activity again. And years passed, and one day I had him ask me about another influencer in the industry, about an actor, about a musician. Recently he asked me about BN being on the breakfast show.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you're trying to understand that art is something. So we found a middle level of he wants to know something. He wants to know.
He's trying.
Yeah, he's trying to want to know. And the funny thing is, I think he was just projecting actually. This man has tried music. He's tried film. Mark my words, he's tried.
Kwani akona sauti kama Emmanuel.
Check hiyo guy. Okay, nilikuwa karibu kuimbia.
Achana nayo.
We've had enough.
So I think maybe he was thinking just cause it didn't work for him, he doesn't see how it works generally. Yeah, and he just got down to the point of how does it work? What are you trying to do? Where do you feel like this is going? And that's pretty much the support I need.
So after high school, what happened?
After high school, nilipita. Si sana, but enough for...
stand to. 83 to. Sana.
Si sana, just enough to be
Ulibebwa?
government sponsored. Sikubebwa na nani.
Si ukiwa number 1 mazee unabebwa.
Unaikuwa kwa news.
Nibembelezwe nibebwe.
Ulibebwa?
Hapana bana. Mimi nilikuwa huko nikiangalia wase wanabebwa. Yes. But just enough to get government sponsorship into university. Naitwa JAB.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So my dad, tulikuwa tunaishi Kahawa Wendani on Thika Road.
You'd moved back to Nairobi by then?
Oh, so he'd moved to Nairobi when I was, I think, in class 7 to put us through university because my eldest sister was due for university.
Okay.
So he was like, I'll transfer to Nairobi. He was teaching in Ruiru. And then now my kids can go to good universities in Nairobi.
Hey, Shmaze, shout out to your dad.
That's what's
Sacrifice.
up. Homeboy for days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did that for us. And that's when we had a chance to come visit Nairobi when we were done with school. And go back home.
Nairobi City.
Yes, then I was part of the Nairobi gang now. Okay. Yeah, so we were in Ruiru. I think at that point he had started his master's in KU. So he came home with a big pamphlet of courses and units and all that stuff from Kenyatta University. And he gave it to me and he was like, we needed to revise our courses to now be sure what you want to do. Gave that to me. He was like, you need 3 courses. Figure it out, what you want to do. And
So we choose.
and then there was another newspaper that had a bunch of universities advertising what they do. So I go through this whole pamphlet and I get to film production and film technology and I think theater arts from KU. I look through the units. There's a unit for dancing. I was like,
For real?
come on, swear. But I was like, dancing? I can dance. I put that as my first choice.
Was there a video of how the people were dancing?
No, it was just a book.
Oh, okay,
I just saw, I was like, Manu.
Take it. Okay, this is a dance. Was there a motivational quote opportunity for your dance?
No.
Check it, with God, all is possible. Check it with the flow.
Manu, forget about singing. Forget it.
Check it, I like this dance.
I just imagined, I was like, I can move around. I have danced in primary school and I didn't die. I've done Tarab in high school and I went, I think, to the provincials. I was like, I can dance. I put film production, film technology and theater art as the first option. Then I was going through the newspaper. I got film production and animation. I was like, film. So I put film production and animation as my second choice. And then the government decided to take me to my second choice in MMU. So the first one was KU, the second one was MMU. So the government decided...
University.
Multimedia University. Shout out to everybody who went to Multimedia University. You and your Masindes can sit in the naughty corner. Yes.
Sasa nikuulize huko MMU hiyo time bado mafisi zilikuwa zinakula mastude ama?
Not that I know of. But mimi najua tu kitu ya kwanza niliingia nikapatana na a lot of warthogs.
Oh, it's the one up Rongai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of warthogs and is it baboons or monkeys? I don't even know the difference. I just saw animals and everyone was okay with it, so I pretended to be confident and okay with it. But I was deep down, I was nervous.
So if it's something
really
you'd... have I interrupted you, Bash?
No, it's okay.
If it's something you'd...
Swali ya ufala tu.
Anajua tu kaya anataka kusikia huyo.
If that was... so you enjoyed your schooling because that was something you seemed to be drawn towards?
Schooling.
Like you enjoyed Campo?
Campus ilikuwa tu hapo, man. You know, like campus was a whole lot more freedom because I went to campus. I moved to Rongai. And then my dad was like, nimemaliza kusomeshana. He moved back to Ocha. He was like, okay, I'm done with you guys because I'm the last born. I was like, everyone has gone through, higher education. I think I'm done. I was like, I'm in first year, guys. Alikuwa sha graduate KU, ameshajitoa. Yeah, so I went over there and it was like a rude awakening because I'm a protected child. I've always been protected since I was little. I'm a last born. There was always been someone making a decision for me. And now all my elder siblings are doing what elder siblings are doing, and I am in campus with a bunch of strangers
And warthogs.
Alafu
and
you're in
baboons,
Rongai.
and I'm in Rongai.
Wanyamani.
Mbona mnaongelea wrong? Najua ni mtu wa Kitengela.
Sad, eh?
Damn.
Imagine being in
Ndio
Rongai.
unaita high end.
Imagine yani mse wa Kitengela anakudharau ati juu unaishi Rongai.
High end vumbi.
Gata achana hiyo manzi. Mimi naambia ngomza anaishi Gunland manzi.
You guy, Rongai
kuna magun.
Rongai is grab land ya National Park, eh? Fuck down Rongai, please. You need to move, eh?
I lived in Rongai for 6 years. I had a good time in Rongai.
Rongai is polite, you guy.
So Rongai was a place of adapt or die. You know, there's decisions you have to make them, or no one else is going to make them for you. Like, it was a journey of, you're now growing. You have to grow whatever happens to you. You have to learn how to manage money. You have to learn how to wake yourself up and take yourself to class if you want to pass.
Oh, okay.
Or you have an option of staying in bed and partying, morning to evening because it's campus. Yeah, and I did my best. I didn't get a first class honors, but I did my best.
Congratulations.
Thank
It was hard. I'm sure ulipitia mengi.
Yeah.
Sure ulikuwa church every Sunday. Cheki Mungu Baba, najua naishi Rongai. Lakini nishikilie mkono Baba.
Alafu hiyo kanisa iko Rongai bado.
Mazi. So you made it through post campo. Did the gigs start coming in hot and fast?
Oh my goodness.
Thick and fast.
Unfortunately, no.
Employers hawakuwa na knock at your door.
Bra.
Hakuwa na line ya ni offers hapo.
Hawakuwa na
So,
join na degree.
Kuja tu chukue hizo 8, najua si mingi. Chukua tu 800k a month, alafu tafadhali usiende na hawa watu wengine.
You know, and that's where my problems with comprehending my dad's version of life started. This man told me to go to primary, high school, and campus. Continue, like, finish the school, and then you'll get a job. Everything will be okay. And now I was done. The only thing that I had done when I was in school was be that extra I told you on Antibos, and then do an internship at Antibos. So that was the only contact I had in the industry.
Yeah.
Because when you're in school, you're in school. It's not like anyone is taking you out there to show you the industry or whatnot. So when I came out, I spent...
Oh, you came out, huh?
I came out in...
Congratulations.
Take it. Okay, it's halal here. It's all right.
I didn't know you were bold.
I walked right into that one.
Ndio nikwambia hapa mazee traps zinasetiwa. You have to be on your feet. One wrong move and unajipata pabaya sana.
Unajipata Rongai.
Cheki
One wrong move unajipata Rongai, damn. So I graduated campus in 2017. In 2018, 2019, 2020. So I didn't get a job in 2018. That was quite the hassle. I kept applying, like I would go online and I search film studios or film companies, and I just send emails to all of them. And I didn't know that's not how the industry works.
Yeah.
You know, like the industry mostly right now is on referrals. You have to be on the ground. Somebody has to know you to trust you with what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I did that for a whole year and it didn't work. The next year, I had a conversation with my old man. He said, you know what? I have a solution. Go back to school, do a master's, and then you'll be fine. So I enrolled for my master's in KU in 2019, towards the end of 2019. And did that. 2020 took a bit of it because of the COVID situation and whatnot. And then I got my first job in 2021. So that was like 3 or so years outside, just wondering where this degree is supposed to come in handy.
Do you feel like your dad would look at you and tell you, why didn't you just do some STEM degree?
Dancing.
Did you ever feel judged?
No, not necessarily. No, because I think he had a voice in every single thing, every single one of the rest of my family was doing. By the time you get to the last born, parents are usually tired. Weenda utafute kenye utafanya, you know. But he didn't make me feel judged. He was just like, I don't know how to help you, because your industry is a new industry. If you are gonna be a teacher, could easily help you with that. If you're talking about become things like that, software engineering, I have people who are in those industry, but the arts is something that even I, as the parent, has tried to maneuver and nikashindwa. So it was just that worry of, is it ever gonna work for you? No. But right now, niko na heshima zangu. Wacha tu
Shout out! Shout out!
Cheki dad, umeona hiyo 200k nimetuma? Yeah, hiyo ni ya nini usanii
You know.
Cheki enda ubai goro mbili za mahindi
na Miranda.
Na mbolea uweke kwa shamba. God damn it.
Usichukue hiyo ya gavar inakanga na mama.
Damn.
But did you Bash?
No, okay.
Go ahead,
Sawa.
Bash.
Na feel hapa kuuliza swali nikaa ku
No,
cross
go
Thika
ahead,
Road.
go ahead.
Surviving Kisiangani chapter 3.
Like me I feel like, because hata mimi nimekuwa on that, like me I had to finish my engineering degree ndio like mzazi yako like sawa wewe fanya hivi, because I started doing comedy I think when I was in probably second year, third year.
That's around the time we met.
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah.
So at that time, like my mom could not understand. Like wewe nimekupeleka Nairobi usome engineering, ukuwe engineer wa ndege. Wewe unaniambia ati unataka kuchekesha watu, like haiku make sense to her.
Yes.
So for me to ndo aniache tu nifanye kinataka, like I had to first of all finish my degree, and then niko like sawa mom, ndo hii degree yako. Wacha mimi niingie hapa nichekeshe watu. But bado akwa na feel like she used to send me links to sijui jobs, sijui nini, like still aku feel ni kama
it's giving.
Yeah, like until ile day yenye niko like you know, like mom, you know, like I do get paid. Unajua,
Yes.
like do you feel like your dad really like started respecting your decision to get into arts when now you started paying your own bills, like at least ukaanza kuingiza kitu? Because I feel for me hiyo ndo kitu saa like squeezy my mom thought it was a face. Even she used to tell my brother, acha tu chekeshe watu hata. Me I'm like, no mom, me I want to do this.
Yeah.
So when I started actually like making a living out of comedy, like squeezy anipigiangi ati mbona una so like do you feel like once we ulianza kupata at least kado from the art, ndio like buda yako ako like okay sawa endelea?
Absolutely. I think so. I think so. And like I say, I think it's just a parental worry of, is this child gonna be under my arm like forever? Considering even him, he's growing old.
Yeah.
And all his life, we've been watching him grow without knowing. You know, like even him, he's been trying to work through his challenges, decisions he's making and things like that, and parenting us to be better than him. And then as a parent, you sit down, you're like, is it ever gonna work for her, or is she always going to be struggling for money? Because as a parent, there are some parents who know what struggling for money is like, and they don't want their kids to go through that. And the moment you are okay, the moment you start paying your own bills, the moment because there's a time he told me, okay, I used to ask him, because I used to feel neglected sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a sister of mine hadi alinunuliwa nguo za kuenda attachment. Akapelekwa attachment na mzai day one.
Yeah.
So there's a time I asked him straight up. I was like, what's the deal? And that's like way after I started like paying my bills and things like that. That's when we could have like proper adult conversations on tables and things like that, and level. And he was like, I've got 5 children. And looking at all of these children, when you're a parent, you have to know where to put effort and where to not put effort, because when you watch and see your kids' characters, the decisions they make with the little things, even at home, you would know who is able to fend for themselves, who's able to become responsible without guidance and things like that. So he was basically telling me, I could see you were going to be okay. That's why I wasn't so much into your business. But also I was concerned because you are not doing something mainstream that would easily put you would easily put you onto something without struggling. But I saw you had the fight.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
Ishia,
bro. Umeniachilia. But also I understood what he was saying.
Yeah.
But the fact that he can see it, even the other day he told me, it's a problem when you are, especially the setup of our family, when my parents are in Ushago, me, I'm out here in the city trying to work things out. So my dad was telling me it's a problem if I see my kids just lounging out here. Like, I don't mind, you can move back home, there's enough to go around, but it registers in my head like there's something I've not done as a parent. Mbona umsi ako tu hapa hivyo. Mbona yuko huko nje akifanya mathings zake. So definitely when you start paying your own bills, when you start having an income of your own, it makes your parents, it sets their mind at ease. Yeah.
So Sharon, you were recently nominated for some award, right?
Yes, the Women in Film.
Hey! What is that about?
So there's this national awards, I would say. It was I think the 4th or the 5th award ceremony. It's held once a year. It was founded by lecturer at KU, Dr. Susan Gitimu and her colleagues. So it's basically accolades for women in film. You understand? So producers, costume designers, makeup artists, women in lighting, women drivers for film and things like that. So I was honored to be nominated as the best production manager among other phenomenal women. Yeah, unfortunately I
you're
didn't
really
win.
making it hard for watu wa kulipa dowry.
Check, as you can see, my daughter was nominated.
Unajua baze.
Absolutely.
Najua baba alikuwa ashaanza kuandika petition ya hiyo ni kulose hiyo competition.
Lazima mtoto wa mtu atoke jasho.
No, but congrats, man. That's
Thank
big.
you.
Especially, I feel like you're fairly early in your career, right?
I am fairly early. It's like I said, I started in 2021 actually. So that will be 4 or 5 years.
You're already being nominated.
Brother, I'm bad.
Hata ni vizuri tumekupata saa hizi.
Manze angekataa.
One more year yenyewe hapa
Nitawasumbua.
Cheki ati
ingebidi angena.
Manu ai
Google the number of the office or the PA.
Conman.
Manu kutoka Kitengela.
Wanakuwa bold sana siku hizi. Interview.
Magunzi
wa Kitengela. Job, start interview.
No, but you've done some huge stuff. You are what are some of your biggest gigs?
Ooh, so the first 1 year and 10 months of my career, I was employed. I was employed at documentary and reality TV. Yeah, Eugene Bugwa. Shout out to Yeye Mrasta.
I just know how you on radio. One of the things I wanted you to do is just come and be yourself, okay? Just don't let anything hold you back. Just be yourself.
Uyomse. So Uyom selling me a job. I started at the entry level as a production assistant or intern thereabouts. I was promoted to production manager 3 months later. Somebody say, hey, I'm bad, guys. Yeah, I'm bad. So when I started my role as production manager, I started working on reality shows, on celebrity reality shows, the local ones, Soul Family, the Sauti Soul one, This Love, the Nameless and Wahoo one, Kelo Culture, the Betty Kellon, the Sisters. And by the time 1 year and 10 months zilikuwa zinaisha, ilikuwa nimezipiga zote, nimeanza kuzirudia.
Kirudishwa, that's a good sign.
Yeah. So by that time, I just felt like I need now to, get a thick skin for myself in the industry now, to get those contacts and see if I can do something for myself. And then also, so I resigned, went out there, went on a 2-month vacation. Yes. And then came back, had out of sight, out of mind. So I started looking for work again. Luckily, I've still worked with documentary and reality TV.
As a consultant now?
Shout out to you guys. Mnajua kazi yangu.
No, you can mention it. You did the hot seat, right?
I did the hot seat. I did Comedy Riot. The comedy
Roast
shows.
House.
The Roast House. I did Roast House. Still, mostly all the celebrity shows at the NR Studios.
You had a good way with the comedians.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Bashir's question about your personality. I feel like it's a weapon, in quotes, that you wield till now.
Yes.
Like there's a way you could get people to do things and they do them without feeling harangued and harassed.
Asante sana, hamukunisumbua, mlikuwa watu wazuri.
Are you sure?
I mean, we managed properly. There was not anything that flew off the handle when we were working together. And I'm grateful.
Is it hard
for
to be
that.
a lady in those positions? It's ladies who do those roles most of the time.
It's not hard to be a lady in any position, man. Just to be real.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a notion of it's hard to be a lady in whatever it is you're doing, but when you decide to do something, it comes with challenges.
Yeah,
Just take them, find solutions for them, or face them.
No, but in film, I don't know about Kenya, but we've read about the Harvey Weinsteins of this world. Trying to massage your shoulders before they give you a gig. It's not like that in this side of the Sahara.
Yes and no. But for the fact that there's a yes, that means there are. But for me personally, I have a way with people that allows me to be friendly and also with boundaries.
Okay.
So if you meet a lot of people that know me, utasikia wakiniita brother. I don't know why. I cannot put my finger on it, but there's this humbleness relationship that I have with a lot of people in the industry, which for some reason just shields me from these kinds of situations. So I don't personally experience them like that,
which is a good thing.
It's a very good thing, but I know there's other girls who do. But then I think for me is, when that happens to you, you deal with it. Go to the police, quit that job, call that man out, or do something about it.
And then I think now people are more woke, more or less.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
You can't hide these things under the rug.
No.
Like, people know what's inappropriate and what shouldn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if there's someone that doesn't, I'm sure there's someone they've told, and that someone they've told knows exactly what gone. So if you are that someone that you've been told, fanya kitu, man. Don't just let it slide.
We're hanging out with Sharon Lusambili right here in the studio. And
Name too good, you gotta say it twice.
I'm telling you. We're actually very privileged to have her here with us in the studio. And I'm seeing there's a lot of buzz online. I don't think I've ever seen a video being, one of our posts being retweeted as much as this one. Bashir, nilikwambia shida ni wewe na mimi. Hizi sauti zetu zina nguruma, zinafukuza ma listener, you guys.
Talk to me nice.
So Sharon has come through and she's lending her sultry voice. But there, maybe when you come back, we'll talk about your voice a little.
Yes, that's
and some of the things we've discussed about having a nice voice and monetizing it. This is Radio Generation. We are the Wind Down Gang. Remember, we're together all the way till 10 o'clock. Sharon is still here. Tumemtumia kakitu asitoke. Tumemwambia baki paka 10 o'clock. And she's agreed. So tell us what you think about the show so far using that hashtag, the Wind Down. When I come back, I'll give you more info.
It's 9.